It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' versatile running back, who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Commanders and the Ravens, next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place, they always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Landover. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic. First down.
Jackson now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
Second and 3 now. Slot receiver headed left. This is Harris on second down. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Harris once more. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Taken in by Harris. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Daniels on first down. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
They give to Harris from the gun. Down to the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Working inside the red zone. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that's a Washington touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Play action now with Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They are now set for 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll pause now for an injured player, and no problems identifying who this is. It's a big one, folks. It is Lamar Jackson who's shaken up after that one. Throwing now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Corum straight ahead. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it down to a single point. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. A give to Corum. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long. From the gun, Jackson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And that's good for a gain of 5. Justin Matabike making that stop. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
It's Harris on the option. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm
Previous
it
play
was
is
indeed a
under review.
touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught, he found some space. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Blitz coming here, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd and 4 coming up now. And again, it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders, looking at 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Daniels now. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Again, Daniels to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st down, here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On 1st down, Jackson has the connection to Jones. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Lamar throwing again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Devontae Smith, over 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Roman Wilson, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Wan'Dale Robinson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jayden Daniels. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Commanders and QB Jayden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
From the 39. He gets this one to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Jones reels it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch. Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Commanders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Harris gets it on the counter. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels on first down. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Daniels. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll come up 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Corum trying the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Able to find Jones. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. And again, it's Jackson. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. from the 19. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third down, 1 yard to go. Jackson's gonna throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Jackson yet again. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Third and long for him here. This one taken in by Corum. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Jackson now, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Caught, nice gain left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Running behind center with Harris. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They'll hand it off to Harris. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So they take a knee here, and they stay perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from DC.